Welcome back, everybody that's listening and possibly watching. We are on episode 63, and we're going to do the Spec Ops. Me talking right now, Liam Owens, he's your center man to the left of me. Broden Wunderlich, and to the right, Easton Bobby Bennett.
I feel like if you are strictly a listener, if there's ever one time where if you watch on Spotify, just open the app, the video's on there, you can see the video. And if you watch, or if you've never watched on YouTube, just go to YouTube and watch. We're not even going to say what's going on right now.
You need to see it.
But if you're a listener, just go watch 10 seconds.
Just to get the idea of what's going on right now.
Just to look inside of what's going on in the room. And then we'll leave it at that.
Nothing else needs to be said.
Yeah. Special ops.
If you just listen, you're missing out.
Yeah. If you're listening to the show.
Liam's
in a ghillie suit.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. I'm in full regalia right now.
Yeah. And it looks freaking pretty sweet, man.
Don't lie to me.
I'm dead serious. It does.
Does it look pretty sweet?
Yeah. I almost want one just so I could lay in the grass in like my neighbor's yard.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's why I bought it.
And then when there are little kids running around, I grab them by the foot.
Real quick.
That'd be nice.
Quick and quiet.
Master of Disguise. Have you guys ever seen that movie?
Never.
Maybe.
What is it? Should I watch it?
Oh, man.
Here we
Trying
go.
to decide if I want a yes or no.
Here we go.
You should watch it if you're in for like a lighthearted comedy.
You know what you should watch?
What?
Whatever you like.
I watched it already.
Yeah.
I watched it last Tuesday.
Did you?
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah, you should.
I like that.
Yep.
Really committing already.
It was really good. I enjoyed the movie. Also, Twins on to the second round of the playoffs, which is an absolute miracle. It's been 20 straight years, 20 straight playoff games they've lost, and they're back. That's why I'm wearing my Twin shirt right now.
Yeah, 18 straight playoff losses. They haven't won a playoff game since Easton and I were 6 years old. So
yeah, so we're pretty excited about. So
20 years. Damn near.
When we're filming this, they're in the second round of the playoffs. So
when we're posting this.
Yeah. Well, does it? Yeah, because it starts. Yeah, we're posting this on Tuesday. Okay. So go Twins. Special operatives, take it away. Take it away.
Here I am to take it away. What are the Spec Ops? Special operations. Go ahead. What do you got for me?
The Navy SEALs.
Is it?
By definition, go ahead.
Like the
it's a certain group of men and women.
Organization. It's not women. Let's be serious.
A certain group of men that have been highly trained to carry out a specific task that are way better than normal guys.
Yeah, special tasks. They're doing some crazy shit.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to say that women, but have you ever seen like a woman special
There's
operative?
probably some like a couple women Navy SEALs and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's just when you see movies and everything, which I base my whole life off of. When you see movies, you don't see them.
Not a whole lot of them.
No, not typically, but Spec Ops does not have to be confined to just the people that are down there doing the mission. There's a lot of different forms.
Really?
So special operations or Spec Ops are military activities conducted according to NATO by specially designated, organized, selected, trained, and equipped forces using unconventional techniques and modes of employment.
So it's not special operatives. They're not talking about the people. It's special operations.
It's special operations, yes. So it could be done by any specialized group in the military.
Oh, Nathan, is it female too? I think you got your finger on the button.
Yeah, there's actually, as of December 2022, there was no females, but there's one that actually completed it recently.
Really?
Yep.
Are you lying?
Badass.
The smirk
I looked
looks...
up Navy SEAL, women Navy SEAL.
Okay.
And it said there's July 15th, 2021 there was the first woman to complete the special warfare training.
She's a Navy SEALette.
I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
there's actually still none. So she completed it, but I don't think she actually went into it.
Okay. Huh. So I am correct. I kind of just pulled it from the movies, but
and that's not us saying that
women should be.
There's
paid
just
as
a
much as men.
biological difference between men and women.
Just push-ups. We can do more.
There are hunters and there are gatherers.
Yep. Yeah.
Simple
Dudes
as-
are just literally built different than women.
Yeah. Which is okay.
No disrespect.
Yeah. No, that's totally fine.
Women can do gymnastics.
Women can create life,
Yeah.
which
And
is
we
really
need that.
cool.
For the special ops to end.
Yeah, they create more special ops.
Respect. Special operations may include reconnaissance, unconventional warfare, and counterterrorism, and are typically conducted by small groups of highly trained personnel, emphasizing sufficiency, stealth, speed, and tactical coordination, commonly known as special forces.
What's your favorite out of those three? You got reconnaissance. What was the other two? You got special warfare.
Dude, you have the notes. He's asking you.
Reconnaissance, unconventional warfare, and counterterrorism.
And counterterrorism. I'd say reconnaissance.
I'd
man.
say unconventional warfare for me.
Yo, so you want to gas the Jews?
Whoa.
That's unconventional warfare.
No,
I think
that's not
unconventional
true.
warfare is styrofoam and gasoline, a
That's
little
guerrilla.
napalm.
No, that's guerrilla warfare. Is what we're getting. Unconventional is, we're talking like warfare.
They're in the trees. That's what you're talking about.
Guerrilla warfare.
No, when you're
is what
talking
the-
about the original form of warfare, when people would line up row to row and pack their muskets and shoot each other.
Yeah.
Unconventional is guerrilla warfare, is when you do it a different way.
But what if you're talking about unconventional guerrilla warfare? You're even
Yeah.
taking it to the next
That's
step.
where I'm thinking you're using chemical weapons.
Yeah.
We can't do that anymore.
You can't do chemical weapon. Well, like you're not
Says
supposed
who,
to. The world.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter. Because if like you're just strong enough to beat up everybody else, then you can do whatever you want.
What happens if you do it?
Slap on the wrist.
Yeah, they say
Don't
this
do
is a
that.
fine.
Stop that.
Yeah,
They fine
hey,
you.
Not cool, man.
Under the maximum CBA allowed, we can fine you $21,644 per
exactly.
civilian you sprayed gas on.
And that's fine. Russia's still going to be like, yeah, like whatever. We still won. We're in control now. We're actually not going to find ourselves.
I like reconnaissance more.
Reconnaissance is sick. That's something that in my attire I would probably specialize in.
You do some recon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that
Couple
guy's over there.
UAVs.
Yeah. I'd like to think you would do recon in that suit with no weapon on you.
Possibly.
You would just
No.
run around, lay there, and then, all right, what's happening?
Just
look
look.
around.
And then you'd figure it out.
I'd
and
get
you're
on the
like, all right,
walkie-talkie and I'd say,
I figured it out.
dude, he's right there.
He's right in front of me. 12 o'clock.
Yeah. I'm really scared.
But yeah, I think that's even more. That's like MacGruber. He didn't use guns.
No, dude, you give him a paperclip and a
Tennis ball.
half a
and
rubber
some-
band and he'd probably wipe out half a turkey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could
And
very
you
well
give
be
him two
true.
of each. Goodbye, turkey.
Who knows what would happen?
Game over.
Reconnaissance is cool, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's interesting. You see how far the advancements we've made in technology now. So you think about, I just saw this on TikTok the other day, with what the government has done. So we made the SR-71, like the very first form
A
of
Blackbird.
The Blackbird, yeah, the very first form of like the stealth pilot plane that could go unseen. Like, at what point in history have we ever stopped improving?
We haven't.
Exactly.
We just don't know about it. Because
Exactly.
nobody knew about the SR-71 back then.
Right
Well, we
now,
know about it now.
we could, so the government can see from space on my phone the text that I'm sending.
What is the
Word for
SR-71?
It's like the first stealth plane ever made.
Yeah, like
Not the first.
it doesn't show up on radar because the way
The way that it is.
is it absorbs the radar waves and doesn't reflect them. That's how
Oh.
it doesn't show up on
Sucks
radar.
them in.
Yeah, it's a big sucker.
It's
Large.
large. Nathan's got a photo of the. Okay.
So if the B-2 stealth bomber and the Falcon, if you put them up side by side, like it's so cool that one of these birds that they modeled this B-2 stealth bomber after looks exactly the same structurally as the way this Falcon does when it's diving through the air.
Mhm.
You should try and look that up. B-2 and
So what do they do with this Blackbird? Read Liam's text?
they could.
Whoever they want.
If they wanted to. Like if you were sending out some tweet that said like, dude, the next time I have to pay
Al-Qaeda
taxes.
rules.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's something like that. Yeah. Next time I got to pay taxes, like Dakota Square Mall is going to turn into a shooting range. Like they could
Yeah.
figure that shit out.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And you think we had that technology probably 30 years ago? We have never stopped advancing that. So we right now have no idea what our government is capable of.
So the SR-17 can
71.
How SR-71? Sorry,
That's fine. Don't-
SR-71 it's like flies over you and just like
Do you not
picks up
remember?
stuff?
Do you not remember in Call of Duty the Blackbird kill streak was literally you'd call it in, and it would tell you exactly where all your enemies were and what direction they were facing. Do you remember that kill streak?
Yep.
That it's kind of like a
There's a different
baseline.
name for it with the triangles.
The Blackbird.
I feel like a different game had a different name for it, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but like that's how like advanced it
Advanced-
was. It could
advanced
show
UAV.
you. Yeah, right. There you
Yeah.
go. But like it was that far ahead of
Okay.
everything else where it could show you where your enemies were, what direction they were facing, all that.
So if this Blackbird flew over our head, it could be like there's 3 dudes filming a podcast down there.
Yeah.
sure.
And then they say, yeah, there's also
Well-
a fourth guy.
I was gonna say there's 2 dudes in an open chair in the middle.
They have no idea.
Yeah. No, him.
Have
He'd
not a
be
clue.
immune to it. Nathan, what do you got about the
I couldn't find anything on that SR-71, but have you guys heard of the recent? It was an F-35 stealth fighter that the government actually
went missing.
lost. Yeah,
Yeah,
Which-
because he ejected because of the weather conditions,
Bad weather.
and then it was already on autopilot, and so it just kept flying.
yeah. And you guys are talking about how advanced the government is. I mean, this stuff they couldn't even find their own shit.
Exactly.
That's probably not great.
no?
It's pretty sick.
Well, it's sick until we lose one. Until a guy
No,
just
Nathan,
We found
he
it. Look
literally did we? He
Yeah,
ghost rid his plane into
ghost rid the plane. That's tough.
Falcon,
That is a
like, side
tough
by side.
statement, right
dude. He
there.
literally just was like, "I'm gonna ghost ride this into fucking Asia," and then popped his trunk. And
It
flew out the
It
back
didn't
of it.
crash far away from the base. It was pretty close.
Did it crash?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it crashed.
They couldn't like drop a guy in it and start flying it. That would be sweet.
You
Imagine
played
we had
Battlefield
something-
or what?
I've never played that, but can you do
You've
that? in
never
the game?
played Battlefield?
No.
Have you?
Oh, yeah.
I know you have, dude. Yeah, dude. The OG Battlefield, like whatever. It wasn't the OG, but
like Battlefield 4.
some dude had that special trick that made it into the intro of the new Battlefield, where he ejected himself from a plane and then shot down another one and
With
then,
an RPG.
yeah, and got back into the plane.
Yeah, he'd go straight up, jump out, and then his plane would fall. He'd shoot out the other plane with an RPG and then like get close enough to his plane with his wingsuit to get
Sick.
back in his
Yeah.
plane.
I wonder if we're ever
All
gonna be
based
able
off
to do
real
that
events.
cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's the best I could find.
I'm close.
I mean, I'll look it up.
I'm
See
close
if
to being able to.
Believe it or not, I can't see that.
Not.
I can't.
believe it.
You guys can't see me either.
Just hear you.
Okay.
So let me ask you this: who has special operations teams?
Navy SEALs,
Well,
or are we talking countries?
Countries. Go ahead.
United States of America,
Okay, great guess.
Russia.
I'm sure.
That's what I was looking for.
They didn't join the survey.
Not on this one. No, for some reason.
That's like the first stealth plane that they ever made, and it looks exactly
I
like.
used to have a little toy like that.
Did they?
Yeah, I'd do this with it in my room.
That's pretty sweet. But like, it's insane how close that looks to a bird. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I
how-
just think
they
it's
were
a
doing.
really big
How
bird.
good is our animals in nature at being themselves that we model all the shit
Yeah.
we build after them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why you know why NASA builds their rockets like that.
So they can go far.
So they can penetrate the firmament.
Yeah, he said it.
Dude, space isn't real. I already told you.
Okay.
But no, I'm gonna say USA, Russia,
China,
Denmark,
Maybe.
Azerbaijan,
Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan.
Sri Lanka.
Maybe.
Egypt's got to probably have one.
Um,
I'm sure Iceland's got some cool stuff.
Possibly.
Tahiti,
Maybe.
Tahiti, the Vatican,
Nepal.
up there.
Maybe.
What's a maybe? Do you have a list, or are they so secretive you
I
can't?
have. They won't let me tell you.
as one yourself.
Liam got his clearance earlier today.
40 minutes ago, actually,
Yeah.
when I put this on.
I called the
He puts
attorney.
that on, and he goes, "I'm here for Spec Ops," and they go, "Oh, you're in. You're in."
for sure, dude. Skip the training.
Called the attorney general. And
This
he's
guy's
like,
in.
we're gonna have a podcast. We need to talk.
And they're
about
like,
this
"Next, Liam Owens," and he shows up, and they're like, "Liam," and Liam's like, "I'm right here, dude," and they're like,
Puts his hand
"Liam,"
out.
Shit, he's good.
and then he's like, "Holy shit!" Right there, Liam's right here, guys. We didn't even see him this whole time.
So I got this list cannot be fully
Confirmed?
accurate. Yeah, it cannot be confirmed.
USA's not on it.
USA is on it, yeah. But it goes Canada, Ireland, Poland, Jordan,
Poland definitely has it.
Michael?
Turkey, the UK.
The UK, what do they have?
Oh man,
Why? I feel like they don't need it.
Nathaniel,
Bunch of soccer players.
Did you call him his UK name too to get notes there?
strictly government names? Yeah, right now.
Nathaniel.
Yeah, UK Spec Ops team. Dude, it's right on the tip of my tongue, and I can't remember.
Dude, what are the guys that are in the water? The Danish something. They look like frogs. Frogmen. Or did we talk about this?
Frogmen or Navy SEALs.
Yeah, are Navy SEAls. They might be called like something like that.
But
too,
that's
though.
why I wish we had that little TV set up right now that we could pull up pictures of all these guys because every single one of them looks badass.
like the Spetsnaz. That's like the old USSR Spec Ops thing.
Oh yeah, I remember that on Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys ever just listen to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 opening titles by Hans Zimmer?
Nope.
Is that what
That's
they
a
were?
thing.
It's the song, the theme song.
All of them were
Hans
by
Zimmer
Hans
made
Zimmer.
that.
Black Ops? That's
Um,
Black Ops. The first one that you're singing right now.
Oh yeah, no, yep, it's different.
It's just SAS and SBS.
Yeah. Yes.
Hans Zimmer did make it, by the way, Liam. Yes.
Sick.
What is this a specific Call of Duty? Don't
Yeah.
say.
I already said.
Is it? Which one is it? MW2?
This is MW2.
We're gonna get copyright on this, but I don't care.
Do the Black Ops, the first Black Ops intro song. That one was sick.
I think this one has a chorus here. When it drops, like the titles. Our viewers gotta love this.
That was you walking into the Spec Ops room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I always
takes me
like that
back.
song. Reason why is because it came on my phone on shuffle. Sorry. On shuffle when I was driving to Medora this weekend.
That did?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I have it saved.
Respect that, dude.
Yep. For
That's
when I go in,
dedication.
for when I go into risky situations.
Makes you feel like you're Spec
Yeah.
Ops a little bit.
Yep.
You got to
Bowling league championships.
Some Task Force
Yeah.
141.
The bar to play pull tabs.
Army Rangers.
before you go to put your 20 in pull tabs.
Yeah. Fill up with gas when it's $3.99.
Yeah.
Oh. No, it takes a special type of courage.
Takes a special ops team.
It
Exactly.
does. It truly does. The Canadian Spec Ops team. So right here. Canadians.
They printed
I
the
gotta
Chinese.
get this so close because I'm reading through mesh right now. Canadian Special Operations Forces Command, called the Cans of Com, CANSOFCOM, is a command of the Canadian Armed Forces. It is responsible for all special forces operations responding to terrorism and threats to Canadians and Canadian interests around the world.
That sounds like a stupid Canadian name that they'd put on there.
Cans of calm.
Cans of Calm.
But
That's what we're going to call ourselves.
they work with many other special operations forces such as Delta Force, SEAL Team 6, and the British SAS, and has distinguished itself as a highly secretive, world-class special operations unit.
Really? Canada.
So like what you're saying is like they're
have
not
a
bad.
military.
They're not all, no.
Yeah, like they're not bad at being badass a little bit. Like they dabble.
Rumor has it that the U.S. does not have. I mean, we are not the number one in Spec Ops units.
We killed Bin Laden. We have to be.
We listen. As far as I'm concerned, we're the best.
And that's all that really matters.
But other countries have some pretty phenomenal.
Like, if you want to be the best at being a secret badass, are you going to tell the world that you're the best at being a secret badass?
Exactly. That's why the government doesn't tell us anything.
Right. We probably got like the dude from the Predator, from Alien vs. Predator.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's probably a SEAL team guy.
We got that tech.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying we're probably the best.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Plus,
But we just wouldn't broadcast it.
What terrorists have other people killed? See, it took you too long.
Exactly. Like, nobody really did anything except for us every time. So,
As far as we know.
Yeah, maybe there's some big like criminals and terrorists that we don't even know about that they got rid of.
right.
Well,
yeah.
we work pretty in close with other Spec Ops
Like,
teams.
David versus Goliath. I'm pretty sure David was a Marine.
Yeah, I think he was a British SAS.
No,
Actually,
he had to have been SEAL Team 6 or something.
Yeah. That wouldn't have been Marines, though.
What is SEAL Team 6?
That's Spec Ops of the Navy SEALs.
What happened to the first 5 teams?
They're there.
Just not as good.
SEAL Team 6 is just the most notable.
Is there a SEAL Team 7?
Yes.
Why 6?
The Gravy SEALs.
They're the most notable. Not the
Gravy
SEALs.
Liam.
Fun fact. I just looked it up. They said it was SEAL Team 6 in order to confuse Soviet intelligence to the actual number of SEAL teams that we had.
We only have one.
Not true. We have multiple.
So we confused them, but we confused our podcasters in the country too.
So here's the thing. They're just confusing everyone.
So at the time, they only had 2 SEAL teams, but one of them was named SEAL Team 6. So when other entities heard it, they think, oh, they have 6 of them.
Yeah, and then what was the other team name? Team Teal.
Team Teal. It's going to be this season.
Yeah.
The Gravy SEALs. I already told you.
Yeah.
See, but like that's
Team
the thing,
1 and then
we
SEAL Team
probably
6.
have a lot of these ones.
A lot of SEAL Team 6s, you think?
Yeah, like they're all just called SEAL Team 6 because it's like, oh, well, they only have 6 of them. Like, that's a little bit, but like it's not too much.
But how do you internally differentiate? Like, if I'm the president, how do I refer to those 8 guys?
They have an actual name that they know that we don't.
Yeah, SEAL Team 4. Or 3 or 2. Or 7.
6.
Or 5.
Or 82. I mean, like, how many ever they have?
Yeah. I'm going with Nathan. They only got 2. Unless they added on some since we got Bin Laden.
They want you to think that we only have 2.
I think we'd have to be too many places at once to only have 1 or 2 SEAL teams.
Boom.
You couldn't get too much. Yeah, you couldn't get too much done with only 2 teams unless they're really quick.
Exactly.
So how many do you think we have?
8 to 10.
I
8
think,
to 10, huh?
yeah, everybody's been lying to us.
So how many are in each?
Probably, likely 8 to 10 people.
Yeah, I'd say around 10 guys per team
So what you're saying is if about 100 guys
are
is enough
bad as
to like
shit.
start a group. Like let's say it's a colony. If we had 100 guys, we could start. That's like the good amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we could designate like 20
But just
of the
think,
SEALs.
like, it's not just the
Farmers.
Navy SEAls. You have like the Army Rangers.
There's
and
multiple Spec Ops.
I won't want to be
every
called a
branch
ranger.
military.
I think being called an Army Ranger is cool as hell.
No, because then you're tied to national parks.
Nuh-uh.
Not at all. No.
I think national parks are tied to military action.
I think if
A
you're called a
park
ranger,
ranger?
though,
I think if you're a park ranger, you introduce yourself as, "Hi,
Corporal.
I'm Timmy. I'm the park ranger." And
Yeah.
if you're an Army Ranger, nobody knows who you are or what you look like.
yeah, but it's both ranger. You're getting close.
You're definitely
You know,
not, dude.
Army
no,
Rangers-
because Timmy for the
It's just
National
water.
Geographic Park,
Who
weighs-
likes taking pictures of
he weighs
flowers? That's why.
270 pounds, and he's
I'm just saying, it
He's a
waters it
weirdo.
down. You got the same name as, what if your name was also Stephen Hawking? How would people think about you?
I don't know.
They'd probably, in the back of their mind, think you might be in a wheelchair.
No. They would say,
They think-
"Oh, I know another Stephen Hawking. He's in a wheelchair."
And he's smart as shit.
Yeah.
Except for that he's dumb. But
Yeah. What an oxymoron there.
He's
Stephen
an idiot.
Hawking
He
is-
couldn't even walk. I don't want you to tell me he's smart.
Stephen Hawking's at the
couldn't even talk. Couldn't
both-
even walk. And you
both
want
ends
me
of
to
the spectrum.
believe that this guy is the most brilliant mind we've ever have?
Well, he could at one point.
Yeah,
Did
but he
he-
couldn't after.
Oh, he wasn't a perma wheelchair
No,
guy?
he had an
No.
accident that led to brain deterioration, and he couldn't even walk or talk. And then he did all his smart stuff after that. And then people were
Oh.
like, yeah, he's definitely still smart. We don't even know if he's pressing these buttons at random and just spewing out bullshit going, the purple Skittle is the best one. It solves everything.
So he wasn't always like that.
No,
He was a special op before then.
maybe. He's
He was
especially
special.
stupid.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Yeah, no, I'm not buying it about Stephen Hawking. I want to think that after most people, they get hit in the head, and I'm not even going to say most, 100% of people get smacked in the head like that, and their intelligence goes down, except for one, apparently. So
2, Helen Keller. She was actually born like that.
she wasn't even real. I don't even
She was born
think.
this way. Hey, you got to pull it off from the back, Nathan.
Dude, you are
What is going on over
jerking
there?
that
He's
thing.
the battery's dead would be my guess.
Is the battery dead?
You got it. You got it. There you go. You can keep talking, Liam. Go ahead.
All right, cool. I'll keep talking.
Yeah. Yeah, the battery's outside, Nathan.
So
Or right there. Yeah.
going off of what you said, so yeah, the U.S. has a number of special operations teams in different branches of the military. There are the Army Green Beret, Army Night Stalkers,
Green Beret is the one with the funny hats.
cool hats.
Cool hats.
Yeah.
They,
Dude,
Didn't you ever watch
it's
Deadliest
like
Warrior?
melted ice cream.
any of these guys would
I'm not saying they couldn't fuck me up.
grab you by the nipples and pick you up against the wall.
Don't tempt me with a good
These
time.
yeah, I'm saying, dude.
Wacky? What about me? Could they do
How
it
do
to
I
me?
sign up?
Even easier time doing it to you.
Cool.
You got it, Nathan? Or you want me to hop over there? Okay. You have to push down flat. Go ahead, Liam.
Green Beret, Army Night Stalkers, Army Rangers,
Boom.
yep. Navy SEALs Missions, Navy SWCCs, Marine MARSOC, Marine Recon Missions, and Air Force Special Tactics.
Sounds like they got a lot of teams.
There's tons. Yeah, there's one for every, one or
At
two
least.
for every branch, but they all
Yeah.
do their own specific things, going back to what we were talking about with counterterrorism, reconnaissance, and warfare.
Where do the park rangers come in? They protect the parks.
They
They'd sit at home
Yeah.
and do homeland security type stuff.
They go to a 7-Eleven and buy them out of Twinkies and Honey Buns, and they say, "Hey, don't walk here."
Homeland,
Actually, that rock is from the park. You can't bring it home.
Homeland Security. I always thought that was like,
That's probably like CIA type.
like a lot of park rangers would be the same type of guys. But apparently, Homeland Security is a thing, a real thing, good
Yeah.
thing.
yeah,
Keeping
Of
us
course.
secure on the home front.
Yeah,
that's what
Making
matters
sure no
most.
Al Qaeda's get in and do some crazy shit.
like blow up a marathon. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, like in Boston, that'd be horrible.
Terrible.
Homeland Security did not do their job that day.
No,
Sometimes one of them slips.
not everybody can be perfect every day.
Can't be perfect. What's you got to do? What do you think it takes to become a Special Forces member?
You got to be absolutely batshit insane.
Shaved head.
Yeah,
Possibly. Yeah.
unless you're a chick.
Yeah. Maybe
Uh,
shave your head. Why
Tail.
not?
Pull ups.
Okay.
You got to sit in some cold ass water.
Probably. Yeah. That's all I say.
American.
Yeah, super American, like hot dogs, apple pie, and baseball.
Nationalism is what you're going for.
Yeah, that's a better word. What else? Size. You got to have an over a size 9.5 shoe.
Probably not.
Some muscle mass, maybe a little bit of muscle mass.
Dude, I think on average, Special Forces members are like 5'10". 5'9".
Yeah, but their muscle mass is still like you can be 5'10" and
stocky.
Got to fit
Yeah.
in small spots. Yeah.
But you still got to,
an IQ, a decent IQ. You can't just be
no,
a blockhead.
you have to be pretty smart to do it.
Yeah,
Like when you take the ASVAB, you have to hit a certain level of your ASVAB. That would probably be like probably a 26
Just to even
compared
try
to your
out?
ACT. Yeah.
So
even be able to go.
Navy SEAL. Why Navy?
Because they're the Navy Special Forces.
Is it?
Yeah.
Also, it's all water stuff.
No,
Isn't the Navy water?
Yes, but the SEALs
it's not only geared towards that.
yeah. I think SEAL, what does SEAL stand for? It's an acronym.
Oh.
It-
Well, I'm not so far. I'm not worried about like seals, like the animal that lives in water.
No, but
It's
like
more so the Navy that.
Surveillance.
endangerment.
Yeah. Nathan's going to be hot on that. So Army
Airsoft.
Green Berets are among the most elite groups in the world
Ligma.
and provide a pipeline to higher units, like the Army's Delta CAG and the CIA SAD. They have about as much street cred as numbered SEALs and Force Recon, depending on who's doing the talking.
My cousin was a Navy SEAL sniper that had to protect Trump.
You serious?
Dead serious. I don't know if he's a Navy SEAL. He was some sort of, I don't know if exactly Navy SEAL, but he was like a sniper that would be like on the rooftops when his motorcade was going through places.
No way.
I met him one time.
I feel
He's like my cousin's husband. And I've not met my cousin, but I've seen her like 5 or 6 times in my life. She lives in California.
I feel like that's not. I think if you're a Navy
Information
SEAL,
I should give.
Well, I feel like that's not true.
He definitely.
Not that that's not true, but just the fact that when you are an active Navy SEAL, people don't know that you're a Navy SEAL.
Yeah, he's no longer. He did something with a sniper. I know he's in the military, and I know it had to do with protecting.
Are you
Trump.
friends with her on Facebook?
I am.
Message her right now. Say,
Ask.
did your husband ever shoot any terrorists when he was watching Trump?
We need to know.
I don't know if I'm gonna message her.
Were there any conspicuous 7-Elevens in the area?
What's 7-Eleven stand for? I gotta
I
find.
don't know. What does SEAL stand for?
Sea, air, and land. But the sea is SE, and then you have air and land.
Oh,
okay.
really?
So they do it all. Basically, Navy SEALs are like, I think like Navy SEALs and Green Berets are like the tip top, aren't they? Like considered,
Yeah.
right?
What is the highest?
Like SEALs and Green Beret are like considered America's like best special forces.
Yeah.
Right?
I would say, yeah. On this list, as far as the notes that I made, I didn't rank them. I mean, they have to be. I mean,
But like you
I
got to
think
be
they're the most elite for sure.
right, like a different breed, you know?
100%. I think when I was going through it, there was like a 20% pass rating for people that actually tried out to
So
become
yeah,
a
it's
SEAL
like
or Ranger.
getting to be a SEAL or a Green Beret or something like that. Like it's about like getting into an Ivy League school. Like
Yeah.
only
Because
the best.
You have to be equally as smart as you are physically capable to actually do this.
Right.
I went on his Facebook and there's not a thing but like one engagement picture and then a picture of him throwing his kid in the air.
Perfect.
Throwing
He's a
his
SEAL.
kid and shooting him.
He's a SEAL.
He has nothing in his bio, nothing.
Yep. No bio, no hometown, nothing, no pictures. SEAL.
Yeah.
SEAL 100%.
We gotta get a hold of your cousin and say, how many terrorists did your husband shoot?
I texted my dad and I said, what did he do? I said, was he a Navy SEAL? He said, yeah, something like that.
Sick.
Yeah. So he never told us that. We heard it from a different family member. I also have a different family member that.
My number.
I also had a different family member. Different. Oh, fuck.
Boy,
Broden,
now you're doing it
fuck.
for real.
A different family member that worked in the government on the East Coast. Working, I don't even know what he did. He couldn't tell us what his job was.
He was CIA.
Couldn't tell us
Langley,
where
Virginia.
he worked, and he got a major in, not drone, but like flight something to do with drones. So he, what is it called if you like go to NASA? What would be a degree you'd get for that? Rocket science or
like engineering,
something
could get you
science.
there.
Yeah. So he couldn't tell us where he was going. Couldn't tell us what his job was or who he works for or where his office was. He got a 36 on his ACT, I want to say.
Jeez.
And then he moved north, like a little bit, Vermont or something like that. I don't know where he went, but eventually he said he was no longer working for that position, and he took a month or 2 month honeymoon, like to Iraq or somewhere in the Middle
Interesting
East.
place to have your honeymoon.
Yeah, so we're
He was
not
married to the game.
Yeah, we're not sure what he does,
Respect that.
but we don't know, and he can't tell us.
I had one cousin that was in the Marines that flew drones from the United States, but they were in the Middle East. The drones that he flew, like remote.
Yeah,
It was like a what do you want to say? Oh,
so he was killing people.
like a mercenary job, kind of like
Okay.
it was.
Mercenaries are sick.
Yeah,
What's a
Because-
mercenary?
Mercenaries, so essentially it's like private contracting. So like you would go through the Green Beret, you go through the Navy SEAL, Army Ranger, stuff like that. And then you would retire from your military contract, but you could be contracted out as a mercenary to continue doing the
so
exact
basically,
same work.
you were a civilian doing the work.
Okay, so it's like
All the
freelance
training.
killing.
Boom.
like if you needed protection, serious protection, then you could hire those guys.
Huh.
Yeah, mercenaries are like cool.
Really cool.
Yeah,
That'd be the way to go. I think they make probably better money than
you make a shit pot of money
yeah.
being a mercenary.
I think I read somewhere on here. I didn't put it on here, but Navy SEALs make on average around $106,000 a year.
So you make a pretty decent living being a Navy SEAL.
Yeah, 100%.
106,000, you said?
Yep.
Can you even really call that a decent living?
For what you're doing,
No, not,
is
not
that
what
what
you're doing,
that-
but
you
like
kidding me?
what $100,000 gets you. Like today.
you could live pretty fine off $100,000
I would.
a year. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
Yeah, but it ain't like in high school when you heard about $100,000 a year and what stuff costed even like a couple of years ago. 100,000 was a lot. Now it's like
Sweat
maybe
balls.
it's not as much as
It's
it
not as
used to be, but
comfortable
like
as
you
it
could
used to be.
still be all right with $100,000.
yeah, but it's not
every
like
year.
the fuck you. You made it.
No, like you're not a multi-millionaire, but I mean, not everybody is going to be a multi-millionaire.
God, I can't find anything on this guy.
Exactly.
Typed in Benjamin Aaron on Google, nothing. Benjamin Aaron Navy SEAL, nothing. Benjamin Aaron
I'm
military.
not going to
doesn't
put it on
exist.
Google, dude. Yeah, we have one of our
just
best
trying to-
guys ever. Here he is. Here's what he does. Here's who he's related
Gold
to.
platter. That's
Our
awesome.
top secret guy. Here's all his family. Here's his address to within a T.
It's cool. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a sniper for Trump.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah. Am I crazy?
So he's like Secret Service type shit.
Oh, that's what I bet. I think he was Secret Service. He's not a Navy SEAL. I think he was Secret Service for Trump. Dead serious.
But like you could be a former SEAL who is Secret Service.
Yeah. I want to say he was part of the Secret Service.
That'd be cool as hell being
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the show on Netflix? It's called
Secret Service for Donald Trump.
no, it's called Easton's Cousin.
It's called Benjamin Aaron.
Dude, I can't remember what the name of it is. Oh man.
All right. I'll just stall while you look for that. And Liam does something else.
No, it's not. It's not that. Damn it.
Show.
Night Agent.
Yes.
There's only one season out right now.
I want to say yes. Is it with like a British guy?
He's not British.
Oh
He's
no,
an
I bet I haven't
FBI
seen that one. There's a different one where a guy protects like the queen over there. Something
Oh
like
no,
that.
this dude
Night
like
Agent. I've seen the previews though.
yeah, he's this FBI dude who works in the White House, and then he's got to protect this one chick whose parents were murdered, and they were yeah. It's a really good show.
I'll have to watch that if it's like that. There's also another
It's
good
gotta be
show
your cousin.
where there's another good show where he's a lawyer in the CIA, and then he has to like solve this case. And he's like a lawyer that's all of a sudden in the field. So he's like flies over like Afghanistan or something.
That would
He
be
gets-
cool.
And
as
he
hell.
gets tortured. and
If you
shit.
find the name of that, let me know. That sounds
Um,
interesting.
I can find it to you while Liam takes us to our next place.
Yeah. What do you think it takes to become one of these members of the Special Forces?
You have to be almost batshit insane, but also really smart. You have to be physically strong and able to endure some of the craziest shit. But yeah, so like what I'm saying, you have to be insane enough to do that shit, but smart enough to be able to, I don't know, like mentally capable.
You have to be mentally strong,
Yeah.
physically capable, and be able to concept all the missions that you're actually going to have to do. So like a lot of like, I don't know, I'm riffing, but you would imagine that the SEAL team 1, 2 through 9, whatever teams they have,
They can debunk that.
someone has to be a translator. Like whatever mission they're going on, depending on where they are, someone has to speak that language. You got to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Swahili. Good luck finding a guy to put in the Navy SEALs that speaks Swahili.
Well, he doesn't have to be physically capable per se, but at least it would be beneficial.
Yeah.
But like that'd be like the best disguise ever. You got some like scrawny little nerd dude who's 5'4". He's over there speaking Swahili. Like you don't think twice about that guy. But turns out this dude is a walking death punch,
Yeah.
Where does
He's actually
Swahilis come from?
Africa?
Is that where they are?
I think that's where they speak Swahili.
We don't do many missions there.
I don't know, man. I feel like they're plotting a lot in the pyramids in Egypt. We got to be able,
Egypt's not in Africa to me.
but it is.
It shouldn't be though. They're
What,
just tan.
Middle East.
Yeah.
So Africa is only. What about South Africa? There's so many white people. Is that not Africa?
Yeah, but that's almost like it feels like they came in there and they're just like, we're gonna stay away from them.
Yeah, it was. It was
And they sit on a hill, Cape Town.
the Cape of Good Hope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't
Because
know,
when
man.
you think of Africa, don't you think of like the Congo?
When I think of Africa, I think of the
Coney?
Nile River.
Yeah, see?
That's in Egypt.
Fuck.
Gotcha.
It goes further though. Doesn't
No,
stop at Egyptian borders.
Well, it starts and ends in Egypt.
Don't you think Egypt should just go away? Because Egypt is like when they used to do.
Yeah, walk like an Egyptian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had
then
big neck rings and
the pharaohs
jewelry.
and stuff.
shaved heads.
Well, they didn't let our people go.
All right.
Egyptians?
Yeah, that was Moses and the Egyptians. They didn't let his people go.
Yeah.
So the whites were the slaves in Egypt.
Israelis, Israelites.
Have you ever seen The Prince of Egypt?
No.
Have you guys?
No.
When Cameron was in Egypt land, let
I gave my
people
love to
go.
Karen.
That's what I was thinking.
She promised to be true. I went to war to come back to find 5 British soldiers had their way with her. It was consensual.
What are you talking about?
Dude, you like singing those songs? Yeah, they're full of rich history.
Then he stands back up and he finishes, right? It's from the other guys when they're in a pub and everyone starts singing and Will
These old
Ferrell
war
stands
songs?
up and he starts singing with them and then he sits down.
Missed it.
Oh gosh.
Well, I'm going to show you the clip after. I just nailed the verse. I hit it word for word.
And it sounds exactly what you
Yeah.
were singing.
Yeah.
Were you singing something real?
Yeah, that was a snippet from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, okay. Well, not much worse than mine. I was the other guys.
Oh
But-
gosh.
Yeah.
I'll show you a clip of that song afterwards.
Please do. So
anyways,
to
though,
be a
Egypt.
Yeah,
No.
for
Sorry
sure.
about
Egypt.
that, but
No,
fuck
whatever.
Egypt, man. That's the worst country. One of my least favorites for sure. Bottom
Worse
10.
than Mongolia. Egypt, Mongolia, who's worse?
Horse apiece. Depends who's really irking me that day.
But
Have
at
the
least the
have the
Mongolians
Mongolians
did
showered?
hoo hot. Yeah, and they did hoo hot.
Oh, then Egypt for sure.
Egypt's worse?
Yeah.
But the Egypt did pyramids. And who knows what they got going on there. They could have a way sicker hoo hot.
They're just so 2000 and late, man.
You think so?
Yeah.
They're overdone.
They're
the
still
pyramids
clinging. Yeah,
and
they're
stuff.
clinging
The
on to the
Sphinx.
oldage.
Yeah. Whereas like us in America, we're trying to get past our oldage.
Yeah, like we're moving on. We're not
Yeah.
still doing.
We're trying to do skyscrapers and not like block triangles. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Like
get out of
Egypt,
here.
in Egypt feels like it's not in the right spot. You know, doesn't it feel like the top right of Africa is just like there's just like a chunk out of it?
Yeah,
It's like a boomerang and you cut out the corner.
You have mentally hated Egypt and its people, and especially its people. Like you really just hated its people for so long.
I don't know if I'd pigeonhole that.
It's a lot right there.
Well, yeah, but like just the people of Egypt.
I hate the country just as much.
Yeah, but like the people was just way worse.
Did we mention I hate the people?
Yeah. So
It was
you
brought
just
up.
kind of mentally blockaded all those people.
But doesn't it feel like the Egyptians should be somewhere else?
No.
Where else could they go?
Space.
Eradicated? Is
Yeah.
essentially what you're trying to say?
Or underwater. Bottom of the Nile.
Yeah, submerge them.
Yeah. I don't like Egypt.
We could send the seals over.
We could.
Why don't you like them?
I just give you a
They
full
don't
list.
belong. He
Because-
already said they do not belong where they are.
It's just in a foreign
That's his
language.
whole argument. Is
It's like if you were to-
sand everywhere and you
It's
just
just like if one of us three were to walk into the West Egg during the 1920s. Okay? We wouldn't belong.
not this guy.
not in this regalia.
No.
Just saying, you can't go where you're not welcome. Egyptians,
Fair.
They're not welcome. Would you welcome an Egyptian into your house?
Never. Absolutely not.
not
Not if he was on my front porch doing
they-
this.
Are they trying to sell me solar?
To get out
No. What they're trying to do
of here.
is
Solar.
tell you about the pyramids.
Oof, no, I'll say I know plenty.
Yeah, I can Google that. Please get away.
If he had a lot of power,
He had a jar of Nile River water.
Tempting. How much?
it's getting worse.
He's up for barter, but his asking price is
Of course he's up for barter because he's doing things like it's the 1400s.
Of course.
but his jar is, we'll say it's a 16-ounce jar,
It's a can.
Mm-hmm.
and he's willing to go $8 is his asking price, but he's willing to barter.
I'd do it for 10.
You'd pay him more than what he wants.
I'd say, give me that jar. Get off my porch.
Yeah.
That's a jar of legitimate West Nile River water.
Which is probably not healthy or safe to have in your hands. Even if
Well,
it's through glass.
You can look at it. It's not iridium. You can look at it.
That's what I would do to the
You can
Egyptian
have
on
it in
my
your
porch.
house.
Iridium.
You want to get rid of him?
Iridium.
Be rid of me. Yeah, dude.
I'm just saying, does he have a lot of power?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm talking to
His
him.
his cousin's wife is Donald Trump's Secret Service sniper guy.
That's my cousin.
Oh,
And he's not Egyptian. He's
well,
a
his
white guy,
cousin's
straight as
wife
us.
is Cleopatra's distant great grandnephew.
Yeah, then I'm going to talk him into getting his people out of that area and migrating somewhere else.
But also as you're trying to buy the water, you're going
I'm not trying to buy the water. Liam's trying to buy the water over my shoulder. in
as
my
you're
house.
trying to get him off your porch. You're thinking like, dude, you chased Moses for so long, and then you got drowned because you went through the Red Sea.
I would hold a grudge for that for sure.
Like you agreed to let the people, and you know what I mean? Like you said, yeah, like you guys get out of here. He's doing a lot to us right now. And then eventually you chase him far enough. And you know what I mean? Like you said, go, but you kept going after him.
Yeah. Like they just don't know when to stop.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to know when to stop when I harass them. Whether it's at my house or
On a podcast, apparently.
a grocery store.
Can
7-Eleven.
I say something? Am I the only one that doesn't know what the shit you guys are talking about right now? I've been lost for 10 minutes.
Dude,
Listening to you guys
Moses-
go back and forth. I have not a clue.
Moses-
Not a lick of information of what you guys are talking about right now. I'm so lost. Do you know, Nathan?
Fuck Egyptians.
Yes.
What is
Whoa.
going on, dude?
We never once said that. But I mean, like,
We implied
You
it.
were getting around to it. I mean,
Yeah.
so
But it's just the ping pong
do you know
that we have here between the. I'm just.
Flabbergasted.
I have
we
no
were in the same wavelength?
clue. Yeah, you guys work. Yeah, because you share a cell. You guys are nuts, dude. What is happening?
Do you know who Moses is?
Yeah.
Do you know what he was? He was an Israelite
Split the-
slave in Egypt. The Egyptians were the one that was banging on him. Like, did you
They
know?
kept-
Big deal.
That it is a big deal. That's
He
why
s-
we're making a big deal
He
about
split the Red River, dude.
it. Wiva.
All right, you know what? You
You go work in a national park.
You caught me three.
Yeah, Timmy.
You got me three
I
beers
had to-
deep and a couple of mixies. You know
Hey,
what? Fine.
I had to even the playing field. You got me 3 times. It's 3-1 now.
got you with what?
Yeah, I fucked up some words.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like we're
do
just
that.
talking about like, is Egypt worth keeping around?
That's what we're talking about?
Ask me.
Is Egypt worth keeping around?
No.
What about you?
Whatever, dude. I've never been there. I'm not going to go and nuke them.
I wouldn't ever go either.
Whatever.
Like doesn't. But I mean, like the Nile River's pretty cool.
Okay. We're going to make it even bigger if we drop a Moab on them.
I hope we make it bigger and they might fall into
We're
it.
going to turn the river into a freaking next ocean.
Yeah.
It goes into the Mediterranean.
Sea, not an ocean.
Yeah, but they have. I used to catch these fish on Rapala fishing.
Are you serious?
On the
They were
game.
Egyptians.
And they were Nile. They were called
closet
Nile
Egyptians.
perch,
Nile.
and they're like huge. Nathan, pull up a picture of a Nile perch. You know what a perch is, right? Like what we think of.
Oh, yeah.
These things are like 500 times the size of a perch.
So, like,
They're huge. A Nile perch is insane.
Yeah. I'm just saying Egypt, man.
Yeah,
Doesn't
what-
belong.
Yeah. What's the national food of Egypt?
whoa.
Yeah, they're massive.
Big.
Look at
big
that,
perch.
Look at that Egyptian on the right.
When you say Egypt, that's what I think of. Is
Look
that,
at that
big?
Look at my Egyptian friend over there. Isn't he the greatest?
Just saying.
So what are you gonna do with Egypt, Don?
We're going to wipe it out.
We're gonna get rid
We're
of
gonna
Egypt.
get rid of Egypt. We don't need it.
We're gonna expand the Nile from coast to coast of Egypt.
We got to get rid of it.
Maybe all the people will drown. I don't know. I haven't thought about that.
They might drown. They might not drown.
Anyways, that was a big, ugly Egyptian fish. And then that guy was also holding that fish.
There
Does
might be Jews
Egypt-
there. We don't know.
Does Egypt have special operations?
Probably not. Dude.
Hell no.
Probably
dude.
not.
They got
They're
those
living
pyramids.
in 1400.
Dude, they have those pyramids and they're just stuck on them. We got the pyramid. You guys got an army? No, we got a couple pyramids. Though.
Dude,
It's
they don't have
pretty cool.
cars. They ride camels around the roads.
In some places.
No, in
some
all
places.
places.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Egyptians, like, whatever you think of them, cool, not cool.
What?
I mean, they're going to just keep Egypt in it.
All in all, Egypt is definitely a modern city. So we'd just like to say this is all a
A
joke.
country?
Yeah, country. Sorry, I'm thinking of the city that.
Cairo.
Yeah, Cairo. They got skyscrapers and stuff.
What else you got, Liam?
Oh,
We
dude,
gonna
you name it, man.
Special operatives.
So what does it take to be a Navy SEAL? Training consists of 12 or more months of initial training that includes basic underwater demolition, SEAL Bud School, parachute jump school, and SEAL qualification training, 18 months of pre-deployment training, and intensive specialized training.
I think the water would be the hardest. Can't swim.
For sure. Water has to be the most difficult part.
and then cold water.
Really cold water.
Yeah.
Unless,
Spartans used to take cold showers. Trevor Warshaw told me that
I don't know if
as he was taking one.
I believe that.
he knows what a Spartan
I
is.
believe that. If you're Goggins, you hope the water's cold. You hope the
Malachi
water-
Spartan?
Dude, Goggins is tougher than any Spartan ever made.
Who's going to carry the boats and the logs?
Goggins will.
I probably would.
I would.
I'd try it. I wish there was a way that they could set up shop like at mine at the fair, that you could go through a small
SEAL school.
small SEAL school just to see if you could physically handle what it would take.
Some middle-aged white guy is going to belittle you for a little while, and you have to call him drill sergeant.
I'd say, stop yelling at me, nerd.
And you would fail right there.
No, you wouldn't. He'd say, okay, you run another mile. And I'd say,
No.
see you in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
See you in 10 minutes.
See you in 10 minutes,
I got
nerd.
a 10-minute mile.
Yeah. See you later, nerd.
Yeah.
I come back. I go, what next? Goober.
Uber.
What do you got
goes,
for me?
He goes, you pass. You have the balls to stood up to me.
That's all
Cool.
you really need.
Yeah.
And he goes,
All-
I don't even want to pass.
All it took was heart, really. Friendship and camaraderie.
Do you want it? Do you want it more than the next guy?
That's all it takes.
That's what it takes.
really.
Yeah.
No, I don't want it.
Trust me, I could be Navy SEAL if they said your first assignment you're going into Egypt. I could be a SEAL tomorrow.
Please send me there. I'm
Yeah.
begging you to send me there.
I would be like a sleep agent.
Do we get to kill the pyramids?
Sleeping agent.
I would. They'd say you're going to Egypt, and then turn into start sleeping.
Wake me up when I'm in Egypt.
Yeah. What else you got for us, Liam?
To be an Army Ranger, to pass RASP and qualify for the 75th Ranger Regiment, you must meet the following criteria. Score 60% on the Army Physical Fitness Test, the
60?
APFT, 60% in the 17 to 21 age group. So I could imagine that
We're
if
not.
you were a
in
little
that.
older, aren't we?
What's the 22 to 41?
You'd probably have to score a higher
30?
percentage
Oh.
because you're older, so you need to prove you're more physically fit.
Okay, how about the 55 to 60?
I don't think they accept SEALs at that age.
No, definitely not.
If I get a 60%, I might.
No.
To get a
The 60% for 17 to 21 age group. Goober. Complete
Okay.
a 5-mile run in less than 8 minutes per mile.
Can't do that.
Did that already once. I don't know how
That's-
to do
40
it
minutes?
again.
No, you haven't.
You're going 5 miles
A
in 40
5
minutes.
mile in 8 minutes every mile? Not a shot, dude.
I did a 6-minute mile in high school, so
Yeah.
Okay.
1 mile?
Do that 4 more times.
okay.
Not a chance. You're not doing
Who else
that.
is going to do it? I have to if I want to go to Egypt and get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, but that's not when you were in high
If
school.
you put me 5 miles outside of the Egyptian border
I didn't even care about Egypt back
and
then.
said you got
now I
40
do.
minutes to get there.
Now you're like, I'm going to run.
Yeah.
I'm going to lace them up.
They like
Yeah. The Mongols are lucky they got hoo-hot.
No, yeah.
that.
Successfully complete the combat water survival test. Ranger School is another grueling course.
Who had almost killed you? You should not be thankful for who.
Yeah, I was going to say. I saved
Liam
your
almost
life.
killed me at hoo-hot.
No, I saved your life in Hoo Hut.
Yeah.
After you almost killed it.
Checks and balances, dude. What do you do?
Judiciary, executive,
Legislative.
legislative. Yep.
Yep.
So basically, you almost assassinated me, and then you went back on your assassination and saved me.
I just
It's
wanted to prove to
poisoned
you
you
I
and
could.
said, "Here's the antidote."
I just wanted to say I could, but I won't. Just to make you really respect me because you live into my house.
Yeah, dude, there's a rice ball in my airway.
Yeah,
It was pretty insane.
I know.
But I'll be damned if I die at the hands of some Mongolians.
Who?
Hoo Hut! As he's dead. They're ringing the
his
gong.
dead
Officer, he's about to come.
Please help.
Oh gosh.
Man, that was
And then Easton standing over there with his pants around his knees.
crying.
Officer, my friend, I read help.
Ranger School is another grueling course. It is 61 days long and broken up into 3 phases.
Sure it is. You got to know each tree that's on your park.
Uh-huh.
You got to know
Legislative.
roads.
Yeah.
You got to hand out maps. That's the test.
You got to say, there's a geyser over here. It's 3 miles to the west.
Here's your map. Save your ticket so you can get back out when you come back this way.
Yeah. Watch out for this specific leaf. It's going to make you itch.
Don't wander too far off the trail.
My sister wanted to be a park ranger.
Who?
Jada.
What an
No
idiot.
way. Has she ever been in wilderness before?
We were in South Dakota. We went through a cave one time.
And she went, I want to be a park ranger.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she was joking, but we
Jada,
hold it
the
over
older
her.
one?
Yep.
Not a chance, dude.
Yep.
Not a chance.
Yeah. She
Uh,
moved on.
yeah, good idea.
Realized she couldn't be of such high stature.
Yeah, really raising the bar. Hey, I'm the park ranger. Not a chance. There's 3 phases to the ranger school. They are the Benning phase, mountain phase, and Florida phase. And even if you don't quit, it's very possible to fail any of these phases. If that happens, you might get a chance to recycle or start the whole phase over again.
Dang.
Not fun.
No.
Not cool at all.
Yeah.
I'd never sign up for something like this.
I was talking to, I went to a uni meeting last week, and
For the SEALs?
one of my friends, yeah, I was talking to my SEAL friends, and one of my friends at the meeting that I graduated with, he goes, I've been doing this electrical stuff for a while. It's not all there for me. Part of me, I'm not sure if I like it. At this point, I kind of just want to
Quit.
just join the special forces and just go overseas and just go at it.
Does he have the wherewithal to do so?
Probably. Yeah.
So it's a guy that you think has a shot.
Maybe. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
I bet he could do it.
Because I'm thinking like if he's a guy like
He's just got that primal instinct in him.
yeah.
I think there's a calling.
What if it's like if you're working with Broden? No offense, Broden, but if Broden's out there doing wires with you, and he's like, I think I'm gonna just go overseas and be on the special ops.
I definitely have the mental capacity to do it.
I
You
think
have
he
the
has,
physical capacity though.
see,
Yeah, I'm just
Broden
stupidly
is like
crazy
a
enough.
general man, who was the great one? Maddington or something like that. It was something
What are you talking about?
like one of the really good generals.
For the United States?
Yeah,
Oh, like MacArthur, General MacArthur?
that doesn't ring the bell. Look up
General Grant?
great general.
Ulysses,
George Washington.
Nope, not even close.
General Oates.
It's like I thought it was Matt something.
General Mills?
That's what I was trying to think of. Oates. General Mills.
Is
General
it like a recent
MacArthur?
thing or
Pretty recent.
like great
General
generals of
Patton?
what?
Eh,
The U.S.
yeah, U.S.
Famous U.S. generals should get you to where you need to be.
Is there a certain one you're thinking of? I've said like all the cool ones. Eisenhower, Patton,
Would
MacArthur.
would his picture be in black and white or color?
Maybe.
Robert E. Lee, William T. Sherman, George S. Patton, Ulysses S. Grant, Eisenhower.
Mad Dog Madison.
Mad Dog MacArthur.
Yeah.
General
Mm.
MacArthur.
Douglas MacArthur.
Yep.
I don't think that's right.
Okay, so what were you trying to compare me to anyways?
I'm not sure. Just a great smart leader that you would say like these people are probably going to do this. We need to position our guys here, here, and here to prevent that from happening and win.
More so you're talking about more of
Bro,
the
do you
thinking
agree?
strategy.
When you agree with that, you think you could do that?
I wouldn't want you on the front lines. I don't think you got it in you.
You'd want me to do the thinking,
Yeah.
not the doing.
Yes.
You think?
And
you
that's
could
a
do that?
compliment.
I don't know. I think there's maybe like a certain point I'd have to get pushed to like break
Egypt.
through. Yeah, like throw 40 Egyptians in front of me
God.
and just make me go insane. Then yeah. Like obviously
Okay.
I'm not as strong as
Do you think you could?
Maybe.
Okay, now going back to it for real with no Egypt. You think you'd have the? And I'm not saying you can't, but do you personally think that you could be a guy to lead a full-blown military battalion into a strategical battle plan?
It's a game of chess.
no, like, but like, are you just saying like me right now, or do I get to go through a little bit of training or something?
We'll give you training.
You start right now and you go through what anyone would go through.
Oh
Mad
yeah,
Dog MacArthur.
I think that mentally for sure, and I think I would be able to rally the troops. I would make people be able to believe in a common goal that's greater than themselves.
I like that. The leader Broden's coming out.
Yeah.
Like I could take you two and Nathan here
I think I'd be hard.
and lead you fucking boneheads right into war.
Sign me up, dude. Hell yeah.
We're here.
Hell yeah.
Go here. Watch out for bullets.
I'm gonna say, Liam,
Don't get shot.
take that ghillie suit
Mm-hmm.
and lay up in this building. Nathan, run out. I'm gonna give you this vest.
Get on top of Liam.
Yeah. Lay on top of me. So then when Nathan gets shot, I go, there must be someone near me.
What would you say you would do?
Liam's our
what would be
marksman.
your
Liam's
position?
our marksman
I'm
for sure.
fully marksman, yeah. I always knew at a young age, if I went into the military, I would want to be like a sniper.
Why?
Nathan's our
Sniper's-
undercover guy.
Sniper's way cooler than marksman.
Nathan's gonna be our like disguise dude. Like he's gonna go in there and like,
pistachio disguise.
and then you're gonna be like the guy that is so like he's gonna go in there undercover in disguise, do all that. You're gonna be the dude that is gonna run in there like after we figure out our plan and just be like,
Guns akimbo.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Akimbo 18. What was those shotguns?
The model 1887s
Yeah.
from MW2.
As long as I
Yep.
can dress like I'm in the old west, I'd do that.
Oh yeah, you get a cowboy hat
Go
and a big
ahead.
ass belt buckle and a trench coat. Like
Go ahead, dude. Bulletproof belt buckle.
Do you think that you could be in Broden's position then as the leader, the strategist?
I don't know if I could, like, in Broden's position, I envision like a small army. For me, I think I could lead a small squadron of like 6 other guys.
Okay.
I say, listen, I need you 2 guys over here because you're good at doing this. We need to check this out. You other 3 come with me.
So you're the squad leader.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what.
But I'm also much better at taking orders than I am at giving them too. So I'd be much more comfortable just being the sniper, and they say, "Hey, you go sit over there and watch this," and I go, "Great."
I feel like I'd be wanting to boss people around. I could not take orders from Broden or anyone for that matter.
Yeah, but you'd have to.
For the benefit of the mission.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I would convince you that there's a greater good. Like, even though you
I
don't
don't know
want
if you
to.
could.
Oh, yeah, I could.
Yeah. I
You want to get rid of them?
Could.
You want to get rid of the Mongolians, Easton?
Huh?
There's
They're
greater
right,
good
they're
at
right
stake.
over there.
Yeah, they
It's
are
like,
right
if
there.
we beat them, we
I
can now
need
move
you
to
to do
Mongolia
this.
after this.
Yeah, I need you to do this for me. If you can do this, we'll get rid of them.
Yeah, as long as there's a carrot on the end of the stick.
We're gonna
Oh,
give
yeah.
you no gun, but we're gonna give you a vest with 20 grenades attached to it, and you just run in there and you just start hucking them, dude.
I would like Chapman. I'd be throwing those things 105.
Respect.
Yeah, and punching girls.
Did
Why
you
not?
punch a girl?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Rollins did?
more than you
He
should.
punched his girlfriend a lot.
Probably deserved it.
Speed bagged her.
So he didn't punch a lot of girls. He punched one girl a lot.
You know,
I
that
don't
just
know what's better.
that doesn't equate. I'd say, you know what? It's better to just punch one.
Over and over.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're hitting multiple girls, you got a problem. If you hit one, she might be the problem.
We need a poll on this.
Simply put, dude.
Yes.
This
Vote in the
this one
comments
person
right
would
now.
have to piss you off real bad to have to hit her that much.
Is it better to punch one woman all the time
over
or punch a lot of girls just once?
Just imagine the cop's face after I asked him that when he pulls me over for speeding.
Well, would you rather me hit a bunch of women or just this one over and over?
Hey.
Sir, you were going 28.
Okay.
So what I want to know how you would hit these girls. Are you just doing flybys? Like you see a chick in the grocery store? Boom.
It would have to be, dude. It would have to be a full day ordeal.
Oh, it's just a one-day thing?
I mean, it could be tomorrow too, but you'd have to be crafty with it.
You're not a serial puncher. You're just one day I'm getting a 30, and then one day you're hitting
30?
the girl 30 times.
Wow.
Well, that's the number I thought of. What are you thinking, like 7? Or like
That's
700?
even pushing it, dude.
Can you stomach that? Can you stomach punching a chick 30 times a day?
One of them? One?
Yeah, one chick.
Every day?
You gotta hit her 30 times.
Man, I gotta hate that broad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she's gotta make some pretty shitty meatloaf for you to punch her that much.
She Egyptian?
Could be. Could be.
Yeah.
Or would you rather just go around punching women
I wouldn't
because
I
that
wouldn't
one
wanna
girl
do
made
that.
shitty meatloaf?
I'd have a problem. You know, that's
When it
lock me up.
When you branch out into multiple women hittings, that's when it becomes a problem.
Exactly.
That's got to
Okay.
be some pretty bad meatloaf to go from like a woman to women.
That's what I'm saying. If you go block to block hitting everybody's crack pipe, you got a deal, dude. That's bad news. If you are in the comfort of your own home hitting one crack pipe,
The meatloaf's got to be really bad if you all of a sudden think it's no longer this woman's problem, it's all of women's problem. And then you start hitting them all.
yeah.
Yeah.
But at that point, like, is the meatloaf so shitty that you're going, yeah, all women are the problem. If she makes meatloaf this shitty, can the rest of them make it any better?
You don't even give them the benefit
You
of
don't
the
even
doubt.
stick around to find out. Yep.
And basically, that's Spec Ops, guys. How many women can you punch?
Mm-hmm.
We don't hit women.
No,
Never. Not
never,
unless they want
never
us to.
touch women.
What?
Never. Never. Especially if you're
Yeah,
a man. If you're a woman,
if
you can
you're,
hit a woman. That's fine. Do whatever you want.
Dude, women fights are crazy to watch.
Yeah,
Yeah, they are.
but
rules.
we do not condone
No rules.
men on women abuse or violence. Don't do that. Don't punch them or spit on them or something like that. I don't know.
Hey, we're all inclusive here, nor women on man violence.
Yeah, no, actually, don't do that either.
Just probably don't hit people.
Yeah, try to refrain from physical violence. That's a pretty good thing to live by. Unless you got to defend yourself, maybe.
or you're in Africa.
Or Mongolia. But yeah, so guys, that was Spec Ops.
Pretty much it. Yeah, we didn't cover
We
a
had
lot
an actual
of,
Navy
we didn't cover
SEAL.
a lot of special or operations for
That's
that
all right.
matter.
We are
But,
just special and we operated.
Yeah, we sure
We
did.
operated this podcast for an hour and a half.
Sorry if you thought this was going to be something other than it was, but it's not.
That's how the show goes.
Yeah.
Easton.
Yeah.
So when you said the words serial puncher,
Yep.
kind of that ticks up in my brain because that's just so funny. Like we did a whole episode on like serial killers, and then like serial punchers. Like, yeah, this guy was elusive.
Yeah.
He would just punch
Aldous
him.
Chapman.
He would punch him and just get away. There actually is. There's a police search. It was in 2018 for a serial puncher after 4 victims say they were randomly punched for no reason.
No way.
That's crazy.
Dude, can you imagine though?
It was Easton. And someone caught him.
Can you imagine? You just run around. Anyone you see,
And just
you
starching
just
somebody.
drive
You
by.
just suck bomb him in the cheek and then you run to the next one.
Yeah.
So here's my
Or just
question
go
for you
home.
guys
Yeah.
then. You walk into the mall.
Can we
How
all
many
get
people
suck
can you
bombed?
successfully punch and still get out of the mall unscathed?
18.
It's harder than I would have said.
Easily 18.
I was going to say
dude.
3.
Easily 18.
How much time do I have?
As much,
As much-
time. Like you're
yeah.
at a dead sprint, like hit one person, run.
Well, I wouldn't go to dead sprint if I have as much time as I
You
can.
look sus doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would.
Maybe a light jog.
I would.
I'm
jog
finding the
And you'd, you'd
dressing
catch a
rooms.
lot of momentum with a light jog.
I'm walking into the back of Target, like where it says employees only. I'm walking back there. Boom, suckied. Walking out of there casual, maybe dropping my sweatshirt.
I would methodically hit people alone.
Yeah.
Bathrooms, go into every
Catch
bathroom.
them, catch them in an aisle by
Oh
themselves.
man, the mall bathrooms. I just sit in the mall bathroom and knock people out. And
Starch them.
But
Pile of 4 people laying there and someone else walks in.
but you got to think this.
wrong place, wrong time. pal.
You're next, buddy.
You say it to them while they're laying on the ground. You shouldn't have been standing there.
Shunt to King.
But here's what I'm thinking.
Bad day
You
to
gotta
take a piss.
Hey, you gotta hit them hard enough where they cannot then get up and throw off the rest of your punching.
If
tendencies.
I am doing a challenge,
if I am challenged to do this,
I am gonna knock this dude out.
yeah,
It doesn't matter who it is. I'm gonna drop him.
that's fair.
But yeah, so
Good for them.
Spec Ops.
Spec Ops.
Spec Ops.
We'll punch
Thanks for listening, guys. Buy our merch.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.